Hey guys, it's me, Cute Fuzzy Weasel. Now I know what you're thinking. Where the fuck have you been? Busy, but no, don't go away. It's important. I gotta tell you, I have a lot of different things to announce. Number one, I gave anime a shot again, and I am thoroughly enjoying One Punch Man. Really. Love the show. I like that kind of dry humor. Second, I've taken up painting. Check that out. Yeah. Third, I've been busy for 5 straight weeks doing the effects for Hellions. 5 weeks. There's a lot of manual tracking that goes into these shots that I just fucking hate, but that's how it's gotta be. Why am I blue? And fourth, I've moved. I mean, I haven't moved yet, but I am going to move. June 8th. That's when I move. I move on the 8th. So where am I going? Well, I'm going somewhere that has internet. Fucking internet. High-speed, stable internet. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's better than satellite. So what does this all mean? Well, it means in 8 days I have to take apart everything that's all around me, pack up my entire life, and ship it 150, 180 miles away. It also means that I will not be limited to having to drive all the way into Burlington to upload videos. I'll be able to upload it that day, no matter what time it is, no matter what time of the month it is, because satellite is tiered, and eventually, usually around the 5th or the 15th of the month, we get ratcheted down to about 24 kps, which is fucking unusable. That won't be happening. I'll be able to just post, and I'll be able to do more. I might even be able to stream. You remember that one time I did that stream with Weasel Zone? I'll be able to do that all the time. Well, not all the time. Probably like once a week or so. Or once a month. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna find out how it works. I'm gonna set up a Patreon, which I've kind of been holding off on. Not because I haven't had the time or, oddly enough, the bandwidth, but because I can't really think of good incentives. So I've been looking at a bunch of other people's Patreons and kind of going over what they're doing, so I might end up copying some. You know, like having a once-a-month Q&A live Twitch session. I don't know. I'm still not entirely sure, but I'm gonna have to figure that out too. It'll be fun! I've also been looking over all the different shows I've kind of been testing out, and I've come up with a list of things that I'm gonna try when I get to the new place, and a couple of things I'm gonna drop. Well, not necessarily drop, but they're not gonna be as frequent. Don't worry, Feeding the Trolls is not on that list. I know what made me popular, and subsequently what I'm chained to for the rest of my YouTube career. And commercial riffs are gonna come back. Like I said, busy. So when does all this start? Well, I don't really know. I move in on the 8th. It's gonna take at least a day or 2 days to get everything back into setup. I do have a Feeding the Trolls that I filmed like a month ago that I haven't had time to even look at, so probably the first video to come out will be that video, which will be the last video that I film here. Aside from that, I would expect things to really start picking up in the middle of June. Maybe June 10th, June 15th, to start putting out things. My goal is to put out a video a day. That's my goal. Whether or not that's the reality, I don't know. It might end up being 3 to 4 to 5 videos a week. I'm not sure. I think with good internet, I should be able to put a video out a day, or more than a video out a day, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So, things that are gonna happen. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff on the gaming channel. I know I kind of let that languish, but I think one of the things that happened was I let myself get thinned out too much over a not-so-great connection. I've been going over all the decisions I made that kind of led up to this year-long weird kind of on-again, off-again phase that we've been going through. And I really do think that's what happened. I expanded out way too much, and I didn't really think of the resources I actually had. And those resources were satellite internet. It's really hard to maintain 2 channels on satellite internet, as it turns out. Who knew? I'm going to be testing out a few new shows. I'll probably be getting rid of the SoundCloud stuff just because I'm not doing anything with it. I'll probably be scaling down the Crappypasta Oktoberfest to just 1 long bad story, maybe? I don't know, I'm still kind of fooling around with that. Thing is, the Crappypasta Oktoberfest, I mean, I enjoy doing it, but it always became this really horrible, long slog of work after a while. So we'll see what happens there. I'll be bringing a storyline back into Feeding the Trolls. I've actually been thinking really hard about that storyline, too. And the solution I came up with was to wing it. Completely. I'll be doing more drawing videos now that I've become moderately competent at it. More vlogs, since they're easy. More movie reviews. More game reviews. And whatever the hell else I decide to do. I've got some experimental stuff I want to try and throw on the channel that, you know, we'll see what happens. Like, I have this animatic that I'm putting together for an animated show that I've been toying around with that I might put on the channel, maybe. And that's about it. So that's the plan. On the 8th, I'm moving, and then June, I'm going to be completely retooling the entire channel. Both channels, although I might just keep the game channel the way it is, because I retooled that a while ago, and I actually kind of like what I did with it. And I'll set up the Patreon, and we'll see what happens. And as always, have a good day. Oh, and also, on the Patreon side, if any of you have any ideas for incentives, list them in the comments below, because I'm still kind of iffy on some things. This is Cute Fuzzy Weasel, signing off from this studio area for probably the last time. Yeah, shit. All my lights are all very, very spidery, so I'm not looking forward to packing them.